So for this, we will use Visual Studio, and we will try to create the app. Let's see. First, this is the Visual Studio 2022 community version. So once you will open this Visual Studio, then you need to create a new project here. So you can filter out from here that you want to create the Mayo one, so that you can directly select Mayo one, or you don't want to select Mayo from here, so you can search from here, so that you will get this all. So Mayo have different versions like that. We can create the iOS, Android, Mac, Tizen, and Windows applications from the Mayo one. So Mayo also contains the .NET Mayo app, .NET Mayo Blazor app. We will discuss Blazor app later on. .NET Mayo class library, which is actually useful for the creating the our DLL files. So let's start with the .NET Mayo app. .NET Mayo app will select. After that, we will click on next. So we will give the project name. We can say Mayo learning, and we can store any location. So we can select, we want to change the directory, we can do by this. Let's see. And after that, we can select any of the directory from here, but let's remain the same thing here, same thing like that. We will going to store the our project in repo. So my learning, and then after that, what we need to do, we need to select the place solution in the project same directory. So what it will do, it will contain the my learning and solution name. It's a project name, it's solution name. You already aware of that, my project name and solution name. Otherwise, uh, I'm just I will give the brief idea about that. Project name is the name of the project which will contain all the files. It will be the project name. It will be the main folder. Where the solution name? Solution name is the solution.sln file will be created with this name. It will be contain all the our properties and the features related things in .sln file, and it contains the information about our project. So it's related to directory structure and the property of the our project. So what I will do, I will contain in the same directory, so that it will be contain a single directory, and where all the data will be exist. Okay, let's see. After that, we can select .NET 6 or .NET 7. Okay, so currently it's a latest one, .NET 7.0, but we can select .NET 6.0 here, because normally we are creating the app from the .NET 6.0 version, because it's a stable version. Even 7.0 is stable, but actually a lot of thing that we can do is available in .NET 6.0. So let's create this one. It will be take 2 or 3 minutes restoring the package. Sometimes it will take less than 1 minute even, but let's see. It will be saved, and all the NuGet package which is required here, it will be installed. It depends on the internet speed. Our project is ready. Okay, so I was discussing for the same. This is our solution. Okay, this is the solution, and in this solution we have a. You'll see that this is the our. Let's see the solution file here. You will see that this is the solution file. Okay, we have all the properties defined here, that which supported platform we are going to define. So if you see that we are using a target framework .NET 6.0, Android, iOS, Mac Catalyst. And for the Windows one, we already mentioned that earlier, that in the MS build, we need to use the each OS platform. So the target version will be the .NET Windows 10.0 19. So all target version is defined here. So how our app will be run, and how it will be internally built and run even deploy. So it will depends upon our target version, because target framework is a one of the basic thing which is actually contain means all the package libraries are included in this our version. So we have a output file. Here is a our root namespace. Use Mayo. Yes, single project. True. Implicit using enable. It will be the display name of the my app. Even we can change if you want to change. You can change from here. Okay. So it's our app identifier. App identifier is a contains the application ID, and the application ID is UID. So we need to, if you want to change the your package name, its application id means that package name we can change from here. And we have a app display version like that. If you see that in play store, normally our play store, whichever app you are using, like that Google you are using, then you will see that there is a app version, minimum max version is defined. Okay, so that it's normally changed. So it will be 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So the minor version is going to change, or minor version enhancement is going in our project. In that case, what we'll do, we are going to change this version. So 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 will be our package display versions. Wherever, if you want to the big change, big app level change you are going to do, then normally you will change this one. So this is one of the thing we need to understand. Whenever application version will be same, you can define like that. If you 1.1, so you can define anything. It's not an issue, right? So that but make sure that whatever the previous version, our application display version will be the next one in the frame of like that. If you are using 1.1, then should be the 1.2, 1.3, not lesser version. So otherwise no one able to even update your app, because it will be the give error in some cases. Okay, so after that, this is the supporter. We already discussed that these are the versions. And item group contains the whatever the our app will contains. If you see, we have Mayo icon, Mayo splash screen, Mayo image. So these are the resources file which will be here. You will see that we have app icon. So our app icon will be this one from here. After that, we have a splash screen. Let's see resources first. So you will see. Let's see. So our this is our app icon folder, which will contain everything like that: app icon, fonts, images. Okay, so this resources we can, if you want to include the file in your any of the project, so what you need to do, you need to take the data from the resources. It's our resources part. So you will see that there is a switchy app icon, we have a foreground, and we have foreground means that what will be our there is two file which normally we include in our Mayo icon: foreground and the our icon. So it's icon and it's our background icon, foreground icon. So we are using the color this one. Okay, so we have a Mayo image for the update resource image .net .board. So these are the things normally we can define from here, right? So after that, this project properties we already understand. Okay, this was our project properties. So you can go from my learning and you can edit the project from here directly. Okay, so this was this one. Okay, so let's see now. Once our project is created, so let's understand the structure of the project first. So inside the my learning, you will see that dependencies. It contains our all dependencies for the different platforms like that: Android one, iOS, make it a list, or Windows one. After that, properties actually contains our JSON means that how, if we want to define anything like that for the our application, so you can simply define the JSON properties. We will discuss this one later on. And after that, we have a platforms. Platform contains OS platform specific, like that. If you want to do anything for native perspective or Android native app perspective, like that Android app, so you need to go here. If you want to go in the iOS, then I think you need to go in this folder structure. If you want to go in a Mac related things, you want to change anything, that you need to go here. If you want to change anything from the type for the Tizen one, you need to go here. If you don't know the Tizen, don't worry, because it's normally it's a part of the Samsung, and we can even create the Tizen app as well. So Windows, for the Windows one, we can go and we can update here. And if you want to change the Windows specific things, then normally we need to go here. So these are the things we already discussed about the resources one. It contains all the specific icon, specific resources files of our application. So app.xml, app sale, main page, and Mayo program. So our program starts with Mayo one. Mayo program is our C# class. So if you see that our project start from here, it's a Mayo app. Mayo app is a class, so that it start Mayo app dot create builder. Create builder, what it will do? It will build the project and use. It will be understand that which Mayo app you are going to start. So it will be start going to start this one. You will see that we have a two thing here, app dot XML, right? So it will start this application here, and we can configure the fonts on the runtime. You will see we have a fonts. We already discussed that in the resources file. We have a font here. You will see that this font we are using in our application. So these are the things. So after that, finally, once everything is defined, so normally what we need to do, we need to build builder.build. So it will be return our builder.build will be build our application configured for Mayo one. Okay, so we'll see that is a Mayo part. So you can simply build the project. So it's a starting point, we will say, and after that, we already discussed. I will go on a go to implementation. You can go here implementation with this application, and yes, now see. If you see, we have a app with the application. Application is a Mayo dot control. If you see that, we have a myo.control.application. This repository cross-platform mobile application. Okay, so if you see, it contains all the controls related to our application. So we are inheriting this application class here, right? So once inherited, whatever the our different properties, like in application, you will see that we have a different override methods. We have on start, on sleep, resume. These all are here, and these you can use in this application. So once it is initialized, okay, and a main page means that now it will start as a main page, and main page will be the app cell. So app cell will contain and app cell will initialize. So here you will see that app XML, and app XML contains the app cell.xml. So this is the one page which is actually we can define here like navigation and different other things, right? So as a we can say in this context, it is a master page here. So let's see. This is the color style we have defined here. Okay, so app XML, it's the app cell. It's going to, yeah, it is going to define the our whatever the common things already we define. Means that in the outside of this particular folders, is- so it will be common for each of the application, each of the platform, whether we are using the Android, whether we are using iOS or Mac Catalyst, Tizen or Windows, any of the OS we are using, it will be common. So let's see the Android one. If you see Android, we have main application, main activity, Android manifest, and resources. Now you will see that two resources. One resources which is generic for all the applications all the platforms, but these resources file for the Android one. So you can define the resources on the platform specific as well. So here you will see that Android manifest will contain the things which all the properties and access related things and different other things we can define here. Okay, so this is the Android manifest. We can do that. But normally in the previous, whoever used the Jamid one, so you need to define everything here. Here, sorry, here in the Gemini one, you need to define every property in the Android manifest. But actually, in our Mayo application, you can define in our Mayo learning.sl file, which I already discussed earlier in the chapter. So main activity is one of the starting point for the Android project and main application.cs. So it will start our whatever the prompts like that. You will see that once our application will start, it will call the create mayo app. Yes, right. So it will start here. So directly, whatever the application, if you want to, which I discussed earlier, that it's a starting point. A starting point, who will start this? It will be started by our OS platform, a specific code, which is here. So once Mayo override the function create Mayo app, and Mayo will be its Mayo program here, Mayo dot create app. So it will be started by our this application. So this is our application, which I started. After that, it same process we discussed that it will be built. Same for the program ones. We start with the main file. After that, app delegate. You will see that in the app delegate we have a same thing here. We need to simply call this function create my app, which will be start your iOS application. Same thing will be for the Mac OS, for the our Tizen, and for the app manifest. Let's see. So normally I'm not going to cover the Windows, Tizen, and Mac. I will focus on iOS and Android. Okay, so even I'm not going to discuss about Mac Catalyst or Tizen or Windows. So first we will understand the Android and iOS one, then we will see later on and the later classes that we can cover the Windows, Tizen or Mac Catalyst wise later things. So that's all for today. Thank you guys, and please subscribe and like my channel, which will really help to understand. And thank you.